Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, here we go. Well, that works. Alrighty, here we go. Well, that works. Well, that works. Well, that works. Okay, let's just set this all up. Hopefully, people can see it. Let's see if anyone joins in. Okay, that would be me. Excellent. Okay, stream is up. Okay, we've already got 2 viewers. There we go. Hey, dude. I know it's been a very long time. It's been forever and a day since I have been streaming anything, let alone my art. I've been really nervous to stream my art. Let's see, 4 people now. There we go. Actually, let me spread the stream around. Let's see if that gets any more attention. Oh. I apologize for my loud ass keyboard. It's gonna be very irritating to listen to. 4 people in the first minute is better than I ever did, so this is already a success in my opinion. Anywhere else I can spread this around to? Let's see. Okie Howdy. Realist Mr. Ziggy. Pleasure to meet you. Alright, I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, see who else comes on, and if nothing happens otherwise, and I suppose we'll just I'll get started. Such. Yeah. Now, I don't plan for this stream to last crazy long, but just maybe like an hour, probably. See how that goes. There we go. We're at 4 people. Nice. Wait a couple more minutes. Everyone in Discord and the server. Yeah, I suppose that's a good idea. Though I feel a bit bad kind of thrown out and at everyone. at here. I'll do an at here. See if that goes already. I hate bothering people about this sort of thing. I should definitely have a role for just streams, yeah. Might just add that now, actually, but probably a bit later. I'll ask the dev to do that. Way less damaging, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to bother people with an everyone. There we go. Let's see. Either way, people have stuff to do, you know? Oh, damn, 6 people. That's neat. That's really neat. Alright, I'll bother a couple more people and see what happens from there. So we're already at 6 people. So this is basically just going to be a standard kind of art stream. I'm just going to finish up the sheet for my character Ifni. I've been working on the pro tag of the game. Game that I've been working on for God knows how long, that I have retconned like 12 times. But yeah, essentially that's what we're going to be doing today. Not a big deal. Appreciate that. Now, I'm actually not super... Oh, I would have played music or something like that. I'm not crazy sure how the playing music rule kind of goes on YouTube, given how DMCA's work on the site. So this is still kind of relatively new to me, I'd say. Here we go. Hasn't been leveled like Carthage. Yeah, no, game's got to go through like a gazillion run-throughs before it's really good, you know? Fair enough, though. Let's see. Anyone else I can drag into this? Yeah, I'll drag this guy in. That aside, though, how's everyone been lately? How you guys doing? Ooh, 7 people. You're alive. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've been doing pretty alright. Had a good trip with a friend the other day. Went up north. It was nice. Definitely kind of tiring, though. Let's see, how many people we got in? 7 already. Goodness. Alright, well, I'm gonna wait like 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get on with the art. But yeah, no, I'm doing fine, Pinhead. Bit tired, but that's kind of how I always am. Here we go. Oh, I suppose I could send it to him. Here we are. Hey, Drock. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on the character design real quick from the game I kind of been working on. This is a very large sheet. This I'm actually going to be sending over to the lead modeler for the game right now. So as soon as this is done, we should actually have the 3D model for her out pretty soon. And then we'll port that into game, see how it runs and whatnot. On that subject, actually, we're trying to see if we can get pre-alpha out as soon as possible, hopefully by the end of the month. Oh, hey, Strider. Oh, Strider down there is actually our lead modeler, so everyone feel free to say hello to him. Hey, Hand. Ooh, damn. Pleasure to meet you. We'll see you again, really. Nice. You? Good stuff, good stuff. Alrighty, just one more minute, and then I'll get right on it. Anybody else who might be interested that I know of? Yeah, Strider's been doing amazing work so far. Cannot be more grateful to have him on the team. Like, seriously, just crazy good work. Uh, hopefully, I mean, Strider, you're more than welcome to post like the work in progresses to your stuff when you feel like it. I'll retweet it and such. I imagine everyone would like to see kind of what's going on. Okie dokie. Now I can't think of anyone else I can drag into here, but we got 8 people already. That's crazy. I think that's like the most I ever got when I was streaming. Oh yeah, when I get to the texturing part, I'll post some pictures. Lovely. Nine people. There we go. All right, that's pretty good. This is already pretty peak for me, so I'm excited to get started. Anybody got any questions before we start, or is it kind of just like, oh, need to start packing end? All right. Best of luck, dude. I will talk to you as soon as I can. Well, as soon as you're available, because I'd hate to bother you while you're busy. See you, end. Righty. Jenny, suppose there's anyone else we can bring into this, so. Howdy. Hey, folk. 8. I'm not sure how to shorten your name. But yeah, so this is the art stream essentially to everyone who hasn't been here already. So this was the long-awaited, long-promised art stream that I have been very nervous to do for years now. Like actually years. It's wild. I've always been meaning to do one, but I never really got around to it. Can I post a comment on this one? Will that help? Let's see. So yeah, this is on my goofy ass old channel that I've had since like high school. So that's what we're gonna be doing it on. But yeah, to anyone who just joined, this is the art stream. I'm gonna be going through the model sheet of the main character, protagonist, for the game we're working on. So this is Ifni, probe and interpolation. But yeah, I've already got a fair bit of the sheet that I've been working on for now, so I figured might as well just stream the rest. So I've still got 2 side views to do, and so some of the equipment, she does kind of have a lot of equipables, so I might as well just kind of draw those out now, I figured. And potentially maybe like a 3/4 of her head and a more detailed kind of viewing of the mask and whatnot. But other than that, really, I suppose I should share my modeling work. I suppose we can just get started. I suppose we done art streams in the past, but never show the full process. Yeah, the full process is definitely something I've kind of been meaning to show. I definitely think it'd be cool to see a stream of yours, especially because I'm dog shit at modeling, and I probably have a lot to learn from you. You're really good at what you do, Strider. Gosh, there's so much stuff. Yeah, there's a lot. Keep in mind though, the back half is whatchamacallit, this is Wyatt back here, so this is Wyatt's sheet, which I've already done, which is quite detailed. So we have the 2 side shots from his left side, one with his arm and one without. Front shot, right shot, back shot, that didn't come out right. Hands, kind of equipables here. We have the hammer that he uses, which I tried to keep as simplified as possible. In fact, this one's actually the much more complicated version. Lunacy. I'm drawing this on one file. Yeah, the file's like... What is this? Oof. Yeah, it's a 7,000 by 2,000 pixel image. It's not small. Let's see what Strider said. Oh yeah, close up of the mask without the hat would be helpful. Give it. Yeah. So she has like a. Ifni's got like a sort of helmet underneath, which I've actually been trying to figure out now, because it is now occurring to me that physically speaking, that doesn't really quite work the way I thought it did. But I'm gonna try my best. So I wouldn't mind any advice from folks along the way. I was thinking something like this would probably be the easiest. Helmet kind of underneath to keep the hat shape, but I'm not sure how that would look. I did also have something like this in mind, something more square. Wild, yeah. It's a lot of driver space I'm using right now. Obscene amount. So yeah, right now I'm just trying to figure out the shape of the helmet underneath, which may take a couple of seconds to really kind of gather. I was thinking it could just be like the hat shape, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. It doesn't have to be too crazy. I mean, her head is about this big. It only really needs to cover this much. Maybe something like this. No. Oof. Doesn't need to be super detailed under the hat. Yeah, the helmet is just like a piece of enameled ceramic anyway, so it's not mega detailed in the slightest. I just kind of want the shape to feel right more than anything, because I'm going to be noticing it when I draw it. I do kind of like the idea of where it's just like kind of an alpinist shape. This is completely inaccurate to the shape of the hat. There's a bend there that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Not sure if you ever have any plans. No, I don't plan for her to take off the hat in game. It's mostly just for me, because I'm gonna be drawing her. So if I'm ever gonna do like a piece where there's a dynamic scene, like maybe the hat is tipping off, I want to be able to draw the helmet underneath. Actually, maybe something like this. And I'll extend the peak out a little. I think that looks fine. And maybe like a knob at the top. Alright, perfect. Okay. Alright, well that's kinda the main part of that I needed. And I'll probably have a separate version for the helmet underneath the head. Just to have. So this is the detailed one I'm doing now for Ifni. This one is just exclusively for me, for when I draw her in the future. I'm actually kind of working on, where is it? Working on a poster actually of her, but that's for the future. Yeah, I think that's a good shape. Oh, I should also probably do the kind of like scarf thing she's got under. I think that'd be a good idea. There we go. Can't quite recall the go down. Yeah, it's like a diamond shape. Shaped as called. Oh, actually, yeah. Now that you mention it, it does kind of have that like old imperial Japanese look to it a bit. I think that shape is just kind of ingrained into my mind. It's like a pretty standard alpinist cap shape. So this part I'm doing now, this is kind of like the under shawl of the bit that connects to the little scarfy thing. Turtleneck. There we go. I guess that's a better way of calling it. There we go. So we have that. Oh, I guess I don't have to draw that out. It's already there. There we go. Just steal this real fast from myself. Now, ideally, I'd like to be drawing a little faster than this. I'm actually kind of slow right now because I had a massive meal. Sleepy. Amber, love your work. Good to see you back. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't streamed in like God knows how long. I think it's literally been 4 years. I was like 16 or 15 last time I streamed. Actual high school student, but I'm back now. Ideally, I'd like to make this, at the very least, a weekly thing. I do enjoy doing this sort of thing. I used to be really nervous about doing art streams because I'd be like, oh, my shit is terrible. What if people will criticize the hell out of me for it? And I do welcome criticism. I'm not going to do everything right, especially from Strider. Strider's our modeler. I'm definitely going to need help from Strider here. When I do the simple versions, which is just going to be a simplification of the shape and whatnot. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, no, I used to be super nervous about doing this stuff. I'm feeling the big meal lethargy too. Yeah, I had... Any of y'all ever had, like, Bing's Burger? It's like this new Chinese burger thing. They gave them to you in, like, these, them sort of croissant witches, so to speak. It's really odd, but it's pretty good. It's got, like, meat on the inside. It's like, it's got that bottom thing, and you get, like, a bag of fries. I'll give them that. The packaging's pretty good. Ain't sure if any of y'all have ever had this, but I just had it today, and it was really filling. Looks like this. Don't look like any burger I've ever had. I had Blanchan, which is a Korean place. Super good, a little pricey. Yeah, no. The place I went to was surprisingly cheap. I haven't had a Korean. I haven't been to a Korean place in a long time. I should probably go. There's a couple where I live. Last I recall, you were doing a Hoi 4 stream. Yeah, I was doing a Hoi 4 stream. That was a very long time ago. What brush are you using? It's a custom brush. I made this one myself. So I just use kind of the blots and noise texture, 45% intensity, 15% minimum, and a brush size of 12 is usually what I keep it at. And this is what I used to do all my lines with. And I've got a 15 stabilizer. Hey, Amber came to stop by and say hi. Hope the stream goes well. Thank you. Thank you, Reknuki. I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to hear from you. I have to check that place out if I ever go to Canada. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, they kind of just dropped them overnight. Like, it went from not existing to existing like 3 days ago really fast. And I think they opened up like 10 of them all at once too, which is pretty crazy for a new food place. Pretty wild. You don't usually hear that too often. But yeah, I went with a friend. It was really nice. I don't know if he's here right now. I hope so. But here we go. Drop that there. Turn that around. Yeah. So here we are. Anybody said anything? Nope. Okay. Moving on. So turtleneck will come down here. Simple enough. Kind of get that shape in. Obviously not 100% accurate on those little clothing folds, but this is just a turnaround for me. I usually don't put exact details on stuff. I prefer to kind of imply a lot of stuff. Especially if it's not really going to be seen. This is if anything more of like a reference for kind of the civilian grade kind of gas mask stuff that they use. Well, it's not really a gas mask. It's more of like a rebreather. But, yeah, shape. Oh, how far down does that go? A little lower. Oh, where's my ruler? There we go. Much better. It's gonna do that, isn't it? Okay. Much easier. And I think I can just carry that over. Simple enough. There we go. Add that in. Yeah, that's what I need. Switch. Not like that. Where's that connect? Right here. Perfect. Ugh. Yeah, that looks good. And I'll probably have that little bit coming down at the side here. Tune that there. Kind of got those like ear thingamajigs. Don't know what to call them. Oh, right, there's like a little button on the side. Perfect. Okay, so we got the helmet. I suppose I'll just put the other side, though it's not mega necessary. It's just nice to have it, I guess. I don't think I should probably put a rear one just in case. Yeah, I should put a rear one just in case. I don't think I'm going to need it too much, but I'd like to have it. So let's just do that quick. Nice and speedy. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, this will actually be useful because I kind of wanted to find how far this little ear thing goes, so I actually do need this rear one. Okay. So it'll go like this, go around the back, like so. So it's like a third kind of flap going down, just on the back of the head. I might have to make that a little bigger, actually. Yeah. But the cross pattern is still going to be there. Does anyone know what this like sewing method is called? Called. Thank you. Sorry. This kind of like crossing thing. I've kind of been looking for it everywhere, but I've no even notion of what it would be called remotely. Oh, right, the helmet goes up there. Mesh. It's not really a mesh. It's like a, you know those chairs that are like this, where it's like kind of got squares in it. It's more like that because this is fabric. It's just kind of mesh knit woven, kind of. Hard to say. Let me make it deeper on the points just to kind of get the 3D effect across-ish. Yeah, there we go. How do I have her from the side? What did I do in the poster? Yeah, okay. So I think I'll put a little hole back here. Be some sort of connecting point for one of the air tubes. Quilting? Yeah, I think it is quilting. Some sort of quilting. Something like that. But that does sound correct. Let me clean this up a bit. It's like a quilt weave. I don't know. I'm no seamster. go. Good. Yeah, good enough. Okay. This can stay, or actually maybe a little flatter, because it's the back. This can stay. That needs to be raised. This would go around. And there would be that little nodule at the top there. So I'll add that in now. Okie dokie. There we go. So I can merge that down for sure. There we go. Okay, that's a little too dense. Oh, that's why. Nope, that top bit would be lower actually, yeah. Cupid. Thank you. Ifni does indeed have that kind of goober face. Mute silent protagonist, so Gordon Freeman, but thick. God, I should do a Half-Life stream sometime soon. Here we go. Okay, let me cut this out. Or actually, no, I guess I can just crosshatch that in a sec. Okay. Merge that. Add a bit more. Actually, remove. No, add more here. There we go. Am I missing something? Oh, yeah. Right. Okay, so that would be right here. And that cutoff would go down to that same shoulder point. So it'd be like here. Lovely. Gordon Freeman with the quilt helmet for today. He is a highly trained professional. He does not need to hear about this. Oh, see you in a sec, okay. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay. Yeah, that needs to be a much higher angle. Or actually, whatever. It's not a big deal. This one's not going to be in the model anyway, so this is kind of exclusively just for my purposes. Especially because I do plan to have something similar to this angle, one of the promo posters. But, that aside. Okay, shade that in. Oh, I guess I should fix this. Here we go. And just shade that in. Simple as. And shade that bit in there too. Here we are. Lovely. 11 viewers now. Yeah, actually, that was pretty crazy. 11 viewers for like a first stream is pretty big. Nuts. I would like to believe that the HEC would also have quilt helmets in that scenario. That would be pretty cool. Very nice, very nice. I guess I could have like a little kind of mannequin thing representing where her head would end. But yeah, okay, so we have the rear. Sides, front, rear. I guess I don't need to do a top-down. That's unnecessary, I think. Oh, this is goofy. Fix that. Still looks a bit off. Why though? That's why. Okay. Clean that up. Can I get these in a straight line? Actually, I kind of do like it down here like this. Some kind of little diamond shape, T-shape. Haha. Ifney wither. Stupid joke. Anyway. Okay, so now I suppose I can move on to the items and such. Top-down shot is usually not needed unless they're particular. Yeah, a lot of important details there. Yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna need any top-down shots, so I don't think this needs. And I imagine you're not gonna really need them either, or else you would have mentioned that. So yeah, I think this is fine. So now comes the kind of backpack thing. I actually got pretty ahead on this the other day. It's simple enough, all things considered. Let's see. I'll merge that down. It's more just the other side, I suppose. Yeah, I'll just, whatever, I'll just do that now. Okay, this will be the rear. And so I guess this ventilation plate will probably have some sort of obvious connection to this thing here. Some sort of weld. Doesn't need to be kind of put in, not sculpted. I'll probably texture this. But just as a reminder for myself, I'll have it there. Okay. Alright. Add in another divot up here. Actually, we like little hooks. What do I have back there? Oh, right. Oh, actually, wait, even better idea. So this will be the center point. And then I guess this will just be the thing that latches on to the backpack or whatever. Along with these little hooks I'm adding in. Aside from that, I can't think of a whole lot else I need to add for the rear. Some minor details. Looks like I could add these little dot motifs I've kind of been putting around. Yeah, that'll work, I reckon. Get rid of these bars. Get rid of this. And in the money. Okay. So it's for the rear. I guess I could complicate this a little more and just do something like this. For no other reason than just to have detail on it. For texturing, I guess. Future endeavors. Righty. Okay, that seems to look fine. So I'm gonna add the weapon. Well, she doesn't really use weapons. She just kind of has tools on hand. So I'll add in the tools. Probably have hooks here. Because there's three main things she uses. She uses the hooks, some rocks that you can just kind of pick up. I'll just have a collection of shapes, really. Yep, stones and shit. Simple, abstract rocks. So yeah, when we're modeling these Strider, these are just going to be like, maybe like 2 polygon things. The rocks don't have to be mega complicated, even in the slightest. They need to contrast, really. That's what's more important. So I guess I'll just put some generic rock shapes. I don't know. Shapes. Yeah, that'll do. Guess this one can be a little smaller. Yeah, that looks good. To crowd this one in a bit more. Yep. What are those rock things for? Oh, so the rocks are basically here at home with an injured foot. Your voice has been helpful keeping. Oh, I hope you get ready. Sorry, get ready. I hope you heal up soon, Aurora. I'm sorry to hear that. I know my dad injured his. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Strider. I know my dad kind of injured his foot. I know a guy um rolled his ankle and pulled his Achilles. It's not fun. I really hope it clears up soon. Oh, right, and Strider. So the rock things are basically so Ifni doesn't really have weapons. She kind of has stuff around her she can use. So rocks are a very rudimentary kind of weapon. They can be thrown around, they can be used to break open things. They're just a cheap thing that you can find anywhere and use as a tool, really. So they're simple, they're abstract, they're not going to be too detailed, like maybe 12 polygons each at most. But yeah, so I'm just making them like this because they contrast really well. A bit smaller. Okay, so we have some rock shapes. Go. Drive that in a little more. Actually, this one should be a bit smaller. This one should be a bit wider. Perfect. We have our stone. Yeah, they're just simple low poly rocks. Pain has been the worst I've ever had. Oh, jeez. What happened, if you don't mind me asking? I'll send you the updates for the other model. Ooh, let's check those out, actually. Do you mind if I put them on stream for people to look at? Sure, go ahead. Okay, perfect. Would love to see them. Okay, so Strider here has been doing really lovely work on Wyatt, who's the guy you see behind, actually. Let me get Ifni out of the way real quick. So he's been really hard at work on these models. Absolutely worth a follow. The guy's really good at what he does. Let me get that rear shot in real quick. Here we go. So, here are the models that we've got for the game, basically. The game is kind of a low poly style. But, yeah, he's been doing incredible. So, let me drop these down, get them out of the way, just so you can see the original model of the sheet I was working on for Wyatt. So he's got a kind of all the armor, the kind of canister at the back, etc., etc. And the model is really quite faithful to it. Even if it is a very low poly style, it does show it off quite well. He's doing a great job. Armor on his chest or waist. Yeah, I figured. But like I can see it, you know, like the shaping is, the placement is definitely there. I can imagine it. I imagine these cylinders are like the holder bits that kind of hold the armor on. So I reckon the plate 1, plate 2, that carries down to the chest plate, bottom plate, and then the kind of almost rugby-esque armor he has over his legs. I kept my foot under my chair for too long, so I might have stretched them a bit too much. Ah, I see. Uh, well, on the bright side, you didn't do anything pretty bad, like pull your Achilles or whatnot. It's your foot, right? Like it's not your heel, Aurora. Yeah, I haven't connected them to anything yet. Okay, that's fine. I trust your very skilled judgment. You're much better at this than I am. I'm dog water at 3D modeling. I'm most definitely not good at that. Okay, so back to Ifni real quick. What can I add? Oh, I guess I can turn these. Maybe? Well, I'll have to see how much. Ooh, actually, wait, my goofy ass. Oopsie daisy. That's supposed to be there. So it should be over here, actually. Oh, helps a bit. Ruler. Oh, that's a little bit lower. Higher. Perfect. Okay, and this is supposed to be the other way around. Oops. There we go. And I'll just shift her over a bit. Shimmy, shimmy, yay, shimmy, yay, shimmy, yah. Nope, but they are a little swollen and red on one half of my foot. That's unfortunate. Are you taking anything for it? Let's see. Pain meds are not working. I'd have to spray an ice pack at least. Oh. Damn, dude, I'm sorry. I suppose the best we can hope for is that it just goes away quickly. Yeah, tendon stuff like that is no joke. Almost slipped a disc once when I was at work. Wild. But I really do hope that clears up. I can't imagine that's been good at all. Yeah, how am I gonna do her arm? Yeah, okay. I guess. Ruler here. 0.1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's where her shawl kind of goes. We're gonna take that right up. Enter here. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be oddly compressed. Well. So this is the arm half of her that I'm working on now. It is going to be a little odd given this angle. I'll put that here, drop that here, a little bit here, and it's going to be like that, like that. Okay. Yeah, this one's going to be weird. Chris, I might have hurt them 3 days ago, then aggravated again doing it. Oh, yeah, that's probably why the meds aren't working. I don't. If you're already on meds, you probably shouldn't take it. But if you have any like willow tea or anywhere that sells it, that should kind of help at least a little bit. I mean, that's where aspirin comes from after all. 0.1 here, here, here. Then the bottom would be down here. Then I guess her arm would be, her hand really. There. Probably here. Okay. Okay, there we go. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm very not good at side shots. This is definitely not my field of expertise. Okay, and then I guess just for the hand, kind of that basic shape, continuing the sweater bit thing, a majiggy. And I suppose I'll have to make the hand quite a bit bigger. Actually, this part itself might have to be a bit wider, a bit bigger too. Tiny bit. There we go. Yeah, that looks about right. Maybe a little more on the coat. There we go. It's the font that matters most, honestly. Oh, the front, right, the front. Sorry, I didn't even read that remotely right. My only saving grace is that okay, yeah, but being between jobs is definitely helpful. And I know you're involved in making a game. Yeah, we are making a game. Oh Jesus, the story's wild. So I was gonna make a game, and then I realized that was too much effort. So then I switched to a comic, and then that made me burn out like crazy. And then I didn't know what to do for a while. And then I met a bunch of people who were really, really talented, who deserve really, really good jobs. Unfortunately, I'm not a millionaire, so I can't give them like 100 grand each, though I wish I could. And yeah, we're all working on it together. So there's me. I'm doing. Well, the story's mine. It's Warren One. It's based on my kind of Halcyon Bronze series that I was doing a bit before, but it's like a complete redux. Is the gist of it. Uh, so I'm doing the story, kind of the writing, the levels. Well, I'm not doing the levels. I'm doing the level design. But at the end of the day, we're gonna have to contact our dev about that. Drawing, sheets, texturing, blah 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 blah. Strider's doing all the models. He's really good at what he does. I mean, I just showed this Wyatt one earlier, and is that gone? Oh shit, did I delete that layer? Oh dear. Let me pull that back up. So yeah, Strider's gonna be doing all the models. He's gonna be helping out with the levels and such, putting everything together. Great job. Great stuff. Insanely fast. I don't know how he does it. Guy deserves a Nobel Prize. But yeah, and we've got Dev, who's unfortunately does not have a Twitter that I can link to. But Dev's going to be working on all the programming. He's going to be putting everything together. And yeah, no, without those two, there's no way I could have done this. So they deserve just as much praise for any of this than I do. Is that right? That's right. Okay, here we go. Oh, right, the hand. Uh, sure, finger. She can just have rectangle fingers for now, I guess. Okay, I really suck at doing hands at this angle, don't I? Yep, not gonna work. So I'm just gonna do like a generic kind of shape here. And this is as detailed as I'm gonna make it because I'm not good at hands, and I don't think many artists are. I saw a guy the other day. I wish I could find his like Twitter or Instagram, or I forget where I saw it. This guy did some ridiculously cool hands. Got the occlusional light kind of going through the skin and everything. It was wild. Really nice stuff though. Okay, well I guess the hand should be a bit forward. Yeah, that's good. And I should probably make that sleeve a bit bigger. I really wish I could find that guy's like Twitter or something. He was really good at that. Gotta learn from him. Here we go. And we have our side view done. Unless I'm missing some erasings down here. Over here. Yep, okay, now it's good. Oh, missed that and that. Now it's good. Okay, so that's your side view done. And I can just take this one back here, because I had to erase some bits from that. And bring it over here. Make sure this is right. Perfect. And I can drag this other one over here. Perfect. And now we've got her entire model. I have two questions. That's not too difficult to answer. Will it still have the blackout-esque effect? Most likely. Generally enjoy blackout-esque event. Yeah. It's gonna be more subtle though. And could the game be on Steam? So the plan right now is we're gonna do pre-alpha first to get the fundamentals of the game out. Kind of how everything should function, where everything's gotta go, etc., etc. And then Once that's out and people have play tested it and we know what's wrong, we know what's fine, it's going to be extremely basic, like gray boxes basic. Once we figure out what we need to change from there, we're going to start polishing it and we're going to gun beta out. Once beta's out, or once alpha's done and beta's out, we're going to put it on itch.io. And assuming it does okay there, and we have everything ready and compiled for the finished game, which is probably going to take the longest part. That might take another 2-3 months almost. From there, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna finish that up, and if it does fine on itch, then we can put it on Steam. So don't worry, there's definitely gonna be a place to find like a download for it. That's not gonna be the problem. The problem's gonna be getting it on Steam because you have to make a certain amount of sales to get on Steam because it costs you God knows how much money to get on there. Let's see, how long have we been streaming? Oh, about an hour. I think I'll do hour and a half. Let's go. How's the Twitter doing? Oh yeah, also, if you guys actually want to see the stuff I'm tweeting, you might have to push for notifications because I think Twitter tends to throttle my stuff a lot when I'm doing like when I link to other things, especially YouTube. So, you don't have to, but if you do want to see the streams when they come up, doing the notification thing would be ideal. And I could probably also set something up for the server. Oh yeah, Twitter doesn't like links. Yeah, no. Steam costs $100 to get a store page, and then they take 30. $100 for a store page, really? That's yeah. I was gonna say that's way cheaper than I thought. $100 to put a game on Steam is like nothing for the size of the platform. That's pretty nuts. I figured it would be more like $500 or like $1,000 or something minimum. Actually, let me try something quick on the Twitter. Let's see what happens if I don't put any link in it. Let's see if this gets any better reach. Hmm. There we go. Okay. I sent a new tweet out with no link, and I'm going to see how well that does. See if that gets any better. Twitter doesn't like links. That's what it was a year ago. It may have changed by then. Yeah, I don't think it's $100 still. If it's $100, that's really cheap to get something on the Steam page. Explains a lot about Steam in my eyes, though. Yeah. There is an entry fee. Usually helps to put a link in a reply to the main. Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Thank you, Strider. I'll keep that in mind for future streams. Though I've just kind of been doing like lower than usual in the past like week or two. July is a pretty slow month. June and July are pretty slow. Aside from like 4th of July, really. Most people are busy doing other things, which is good. You should go out with friends. Go out with friends. Have a nice time. Oh, the fuck? Did I not? Oh, that ain't right. Whoopsie daisy. I think that should fix it. There we go. Don't know why that did that. That was odd. That was very weird. I guess I just forgot to merge the hand down. Oh well. Fix it now. Alright. I guess I can just slide her down. Like you said, the front is more important, so I think I'll keep her there, aligned on the front. Maybe like here, and then I have more space over here for other props if it's needed. And actually, this should probably be vertical. Let me rotate some of these, because they look a bit odd. At least to me they do. When in the game does it post best results when the main announcement tweet immediately reply to that tweet with the link. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Alrighty. How we got so far? 6 viewers still. That's pretty good retention. 11 to 6 is pretty good. I'm genuinely impressed that this stream is going this well. I didn't think it'd be anywhere near this okay. Like maybe like, I don't know, like 5 people max. That's what I usually got before. That's what I'm used to at least. Why am I fucking with these rocks? They're just rocks. Something about having them not at the right angles is bothering me. God, it's pissing me off. I think this should be good though. And there's a pigeon on my window. That's very nice. Yeah, you're doing good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think I'll do another 30 minutes, at least until I finish this sheet, at the very least. And then from there I might end up the stream. This is more of a test run anyway. I just want to see how well it would do, if people were interested, that sort of thing. I think I definitely fucked up the delivery a bit, because I posted the Twitter thing with the link, because I forgot that it kind of fucks it up like that. But lesson for the future. Can always do better. Oh yeah, here's Ifni's color palette, by the way. To those of you who were wondering. Not sure what else I can put. I guess I'll put the hook on. I'll do that. So the hook is pretty simple. Knob. Handle. And then the actual spokes coming out the top. Though I'm not quite sure how I want their shape to be. I did kind of like something like this. I want something that you can tell is a hook, but is still a bit, you know, different to how we would typically make one. No, too sharp. Or maybe... No. Something like this, maybe. There's probably going to be a couple different kinds of hooks, though. Maybe each one has like a different range or such. I think I'll put a couple of them, just for parity, if nothing else. So here we go, hook one, go here. But they'll all have the same basic, like, handle-ish design. That'll stay constant. It's just the hook shape and width that's going to be different. No, doesn't need that. But I can cut this bit down. There we go. Amber's OCD kicking in. Yeah, it's bothering me. Music, no. Afraid I can't say, but it's nice to see your stream again. Hope to see more of this soon. Yep. Hopefully, my plan is to do these at least weekly. I've always kind of wanted to just have something weekly, if nothing else, and to, you know, just talk to people and such. But I originally wanted to start doing these in April, but I was kind of not in the right headspace for that, I suppose, and I just got kind of preoccupied with other things. But yeah, thank you, Pinhead. I'll try and keep the streams up and running. Okay, so first hook, hook 2, I think maybe 3. 3 should be good. Maybe some of them are more brittle than others. That'd be neat. There we go. It's kind of more ice pick-esque hook, I suppose. And then I guess just one that's like really, really kind of thin. More like a hammer than anything. No, maybe. Like a comb almost. No, it's too simple to it's too similar to the other one. Nope. Something like this, maybe. More like a net. It might be a little too complex, though. These are all just concepts, mainly. At the end of the day. And then I guess just a really simple one down here. I'll do 4, just because. Because why not? Maybe this one's just like a T shape. It's very, very rudimentary. I just heard somebody sneeze in the other room. I was going to say bless you. But he wouldn't hear me. Is that... That's too hell. Just fix that. There we go. Okay, so we have hook concepts, we have heads, we have everything that we could need. Shift these a little closer, actually. Okay. And we have heads, we have rocks. What else do we need? I actually was trying to figure out kind of what the... Because aside from the rocks and the hooks, because the hooks are for mobility, and the rocks are kind of just for any sort of defense or breakability in general. I can't think of what else you would need. Maybe like a sharp stick, I don't know. Branch. Can't think of a whole lot. Maybe like a brick. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, we'll add a brick. Why not? Buy it now as a brick. And I guess there'll be a couple designs of them. Maybe some of them are broken. And I guess bricks don't go as far. It's a trade-off. More damage doesn't really work as well. Any idea, Strider, for what might be like a good item that she can hold? I don't want there to be too many, because at the end of the day, I mean, what's gonna last that long out in the open, but just a really messed up brick. Big stick. Yep, I'll put a big stick. I'm sure things will come up as gameplay evolves. Yep, I'm mostly just adding in kind of ideas that we can use in the future to model off of if, I don't know, Strider's like bored or something. Although I don't think Strider's got like the time to be bored. You're really busy. Let me see. Rocks. Actually, I might move the bricks over here. Shrink them down a bit. I guess I could actually make this whole section a bit bigger. It is kind of not taking up that much space. Is there anything else I can? No, whatever. I'll just make this big. And add one large stick, like a spear, I guess you can like throw. Naturally, these are not to scale. Simple spear. I guess I can mess it up a little. This is just a sharp stick after all. Here we go. And I think I actually have the type thing. Yeah, here we go. So I can actually list these. Okay. Rocks. Hooks. And that's really all you need in life, ain't it? Move this down. Here should be good. Spear? Stick? Yeah, why not? Okay. Bricks. Yeah, that'll go there. So hooks, rocks. Spear stick. Thingy. Bricks, I guess. And the rebreather pack. I'll add that in. Bricks. Big fan of bricks. Don't get used enough in modern construction. Shame. Spear stick, bricks, and just rebreather. .cm. No, JSC. No, JC, Junic Commission, and Juno Commission. JCS, there we go. JCS .68, no, 8 would be, no, 6 it would be. 5. JCS, just, she's a brick house. Looks like it's been whittled into a sharp stick. Yep. Mighty, just letting it all hang out. Oh my god. You know, she do be a little chunkier than the mobs that are gonna be in game. No, this looks better up here. I don't think I have to name any more of these. Actually, maybe I think the names for these might just be better down here. Let's try that. Just lower it a bit. Yeah, looks good. Bricks, hook, spear, stick, rebreather. And I can't really think of anything else that might be good. Yeah, no, honestly, I think. What do you think? What do you think, Strider? Is this good? Meow. Oh, hello, Nova. Necto Nova. That looks real good. All right. I'll do a simple design for it then, and then I'll just send it over and finish up. We should be good. Actually, I'll add a little bit more line on this part, just so that it fits in a bit more. And I should actually get rid of this line here. Get an idea of the shape. Yeah, that's good. Alrighty, okay. And get rid of this, and get rid of that. And I'll keep that for now. Okay, now we're moving on to the simple stage. And this is what, this is pretty much exactly what Strider is going to be using to model. And we'll finish this up, and then I think I'll end the stream. So going off of what I do here, just the shapes. Okay, it shouldn't be too hard. Ifni is much simpler than Wyatt was, so it should be pretty easy. Start with the front. Move that there. Clothing. Legs. Actually, I guess these can be mirrored, really. I like this one a little more. Basic shapes. Simple as possible. Ugh, looks weird. Foot. Chin thing. Okay, and then I can just copy that over. Actually, it might be easier if I just do this. Okay, bottom half done. So the shawl coat thingy, that's got to come next. Keep that as simple as I can. Try and mirror these just so it's a lot easier for you. Oh, that actually should point out a bit. These lines, oh, that was fine. There we go. I don't think, yeah, I don't think anything there needs to be modeled. We can texture that. Clean that up a bit of a sharper angle. Go. The arm. Get the sleeve, hand. Damn, she's a lot simpler than I was expecting. I guess this little, yeah, the cloth. Although I think this scarf can just be like a flat plane. I don't think we really have to make that an object. Go. Is there anything else? Oh, for one thing, why it still got me a tad confused is the round things on his shoulders. Different stage. Oh, Which round things, if I may ask? Different size from the shape. Oh, okay. You mean these? Yeah, those. Okay. So these are... Actually, let me see if I can get that better. These are like top plates. So the armor goes in like this and comes up like that, but their shape is like this, if that makes any sense. So the front one is more accurate, but it's a little weird because this plate is actually leaning back on an angle, and this plate is leaning forward, if that makes any sense. I know they don't really line up. I wasn't, I'm not great at that part. It's really off, I notice now. It would realistically look more, it should be, I should have fixed it. It should have been more like here. It should have been more like right here. It'd be like this if it was going to be accurate. Let's see. Going back to Ifni quickly. Oh yeah, I could probably mirror this now. Save some time. So I don't think anything else needs to be modeled on these arms. She is a pretty simple, well, simpler by comparison to the others. Just very kind of triangle shaped. Then the helmet, which is probably the easiest part. The hat's gonna be real fun. Because it does bend a little at times. Does it bend a little? It bends a lot. Oh, right, these little side ear bits. The head is probably going to be the hardest part, for sure. Actually, that part doesn't have to be modeled. That can be textured in. Hat goes up, and then this puff thing that we'll have to figure out what to do with this thing, because I would like it to be textured, but that's probably a little ridiculous for a low poly game. Kind of fluffy, but I don't think that's necessary. Okay. Wait, that's a cylinder thing on the shoulder then? What's part of the head? What's that cylinder thing on the shoulder then? Is that part of the head? Oh, am I a buffoon? Hang on. For Wyatt, you mean, right? Let me see. Are you talking about... Oh, you're talking about this thing? Should be that, right? At least I'm assuming it's that. Is it? Oh, did I put a cooldown on chat? Oh, I'm sorry if I did that. Nice. So that cylinder thing is like a simplified version. And simply isn't there on the front view, so I assumed it was supposed to be the shoulder piece from the side. Oh, okay. I should probably explain this a little better then. So, this is actually the strap holding the armor up. So you can think of this as like these are the two plates. It's plate 1, plate 2's on the back. Not totally accurate, but You get the idea? And these two are held by a kind of cloth strap or a cylinder, really anything really. It was kind of abstract that goes on top of the shoulder to hold these two in place. So this is what that is, if that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. Unless I got that wrong. I apologize if so. I sent you a DM to show you what I mean. Cylinder thing. Oh. Oh, okay. I probably should have made that more clear. Yeah, that is part of the head. So this thing is, hang on, let me get the 3/4 shot for Wyatt because it shows it way better. So that is this thing here. Actually, let me lower the opacity. That's this thing. So it's like a shielding around the helmet. I hope that kind of explains it better. Oh, so it's not a full cylinder? No, it's not a full cylinder. It's like it's just a little piece of shield that goes around. If I'm looking at it from this angle, for example, it just goes around this part and the other side. So it's kind of just protecting the neck area. Back to Ifni. Actually, no, that part doesn't have to be modeled in. Okay, scarf, clothing, shawl, that's all there. Oh, back plate, I should probably add that in. Just to give it depth. Let's see. Okay, that clears things up a bit. Yeah, I probably didn't make that very clear. I should have put like the little bits on it to make it a bit more apparent. Apologies for that. Okay, and the backpack, I don't think this one might actually have to be modeled kind of in those little 3 rectangles. I think it's apparent enough that it can't really be textured in. At least apparent enough to like the shape of it. I mean, then I think that's it really for her. Then I'll do her side. What did I do for Wyatt? Oh, I did the arms at A, arms at T, and then the side. Okay. And then the shape thing. Although I don't think this shape thing is necessary. Unless you want it. Okay, so I'll do the sides then. So circle plate, mid plate, front plate, leg, yeah, like this. Nope. Here we go. So that body part is going to be a bit separate. Thank God she has such like a simple shape. That's that. Oh, I almost forgot about that little bit of cloth piece. I guess this is another ceramic plate. I guess this might actually be this plate. Just to quickly for Strider actually. So this thing is this underneath. It's like this shape. It's like a goiter kind of thing. I think there's a different word for it. A gorget, that's what it's called. So it's like this, and it just protects the underbit from the two plates on the side. Gorget, thank you, yeah. Goiter, no, I think goiter is a disease. Here we go. Plate, plate goes here. Do you think we're gonna have to model this bit here where it like crunches in a little? I don't think that's even gonna show up on the rendering, to be honest. I guess this is the cloth over here, and helmet, turn there, hat. Ugh, man, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know how to do this hat from the side. I'm leaving this in the hands of you and the Almighty, because I'm not good at doing hats from the side. So I guess the front view is kind of like how we've mentioned before, is probably what you should go with. Okay, I think this should, oh, more like that. And then, because this is 100% not accurate, I know that for a fact. Maybe if I peeked it out a little more. Close enough. Yeah, I'll figure it out. It was fun to catch your process, but I gotta start heading to work. Alright, see ya, Caboose. Have a good day at work. Definitely want to watch more of these in the future. Lovely. So we're already 90 minutes in. I think I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm gonna head off stream. Finish up for the day. That's the back plate here. Am I stupid? Oh, no. There we go. That's just gonna go there. Yeah, that back plate might cause a couple of problems. Yeah, I guess like this makes more sense. Then the cloth bit, and then the rebreather would actually push out a bit more. And the handles. Okay, that stretches out too far. Let me cut that down a bit. That should be better. Okay, and then the pipe goes around. Or yeah, you can do whatever we want with this Strider. I'm not. The pipe is not like priority to keep in this shape. Whatever shape is easiest for you to work with, really. Howdy. Hello, Mirmalido. Oh damn, there's 10 people on stream. Holy shit. Goodness. Well, it's a shame we've got so many people on stream now, because I'm actually quite close to ending it. But the video will be up for everyone to... Tubes and pipes are fairly easy. Oh yeah. I think I recall you mentioning this the other day. No worries. I'm going to try and do these weekly, so I should be able to show kind of the process of how we're going along with things. There we go. And this is the thingy. No, right, her boot. Simple enough. Okay, side views there, and I'm just gonna do the T-pose. Yes, it's gonna be goofy. I honestly just straight up think I can just... Yeah. Yeah, that's good enough, I think. Yep, that works. Wait. Does that work? T-pose isn't important here, honestly. I still want to just have it. just in case. I think it'd be a little, you know, better to have it not need it than need it not have it and all that. That and I did it last time, so now I religiously have to do this for every single one. Because or else one of them is not going to be like the other and it's going to bother me. Okay, get rid of that. Flip. And that should be good for the simplified version. Yep, we're good. So you have the simples. That doesn't need to be there. Get rid of this. Shapes. Do you think we need shapes? Are these like super necessary? Strider? What you think? Nah, she's simple enough? Okay. Alright, we're good then. I'll skip doing shapes for the rest of them then. I'll export these to you, and I'll finish up here on stream. So thank you for everyone who kind of came on to see. I kind of messed it up a little in that I decided it would be really clever to send a link on Twitter without realizing that Twitter does not like that. But in the future, I'm going to go with Strider's advice. I'll put a picture or something, and then I'll have the youtube.com blah 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 in the comments. But yeah, so I'm going to try and do these weekly. I'm going to see what day is best for everyone. It seems like Thursday, Friday is pretty good. But I'll try and do these at like 7 p.m., hour and a half maybe. And I hope everyone's willing to go see, enjoy them, whatnot. And I appreciate everyone who came on to see. It was a simple art stream, just a test, but I think it came out all right. I suppose if anyone has any last comments, now would be the time to say. Good stream. Hopefully I hop on regularly. Hi. I'd love to see you in the future, Mr. Ziggy. I'm definitely going to be posting like other videos to the channel though. So keep an eye out for that. And I guess if you really want to, you can go check out my goofy ass old videos from when I was a stupid little teenager, way back in the 4 years ago of 2020. Doesn't feel like 4 years ago. Yeah, you can listen to my silly little prepubescent voice. But yeah, if anyone else has anything else to say, feel free to say it now, and then I'll end the stream here. Just save that real quick. We're all dumb teenagers. Yeah, I still feel like a dumb teenager. Sometimes, yeah, for sure. Thank you, Aurora. Damn, who commented? But yeah, to Drock, Pinhead for sure. Pinhead's out actually. Pinhead left. Thank you for Strider for everything. Again, Strider's been great help. I recommend you check him out. He's our 3D modeler for the team. He is doing insanely good work for us. Please check out Strider. And yeah, if you're interested in seeing more videos, feel free to subscribe, etc., notifications, whatever, the stuff that YouTubers all say at the end of their videos. And yeah, for sure, for the streams, if you want to see those in the future on Twitter, put like your notifications on or whatever, because Twitter's stupid and it's not going to send it to you. So, but yeah, for now, that's all. And I hope everyone has a good day. See ya.